If your Bosch washing machine fills and drains normally, but the drum does not turn, spins intermittently, or struggles to reach full speed, worn motor brushes may be the cause. Bosch confirms that worn carbon brushes can prevent the drum from rotating during washing or spinning. Before ordering any parts, however, check which type of motor your washing machine uses. Many newer Bosch machines are equipped with an EcoSilence Drive motor. This is a brushless motor, so it does not have replaceable carbon brushes. The following procedure applies only to Bosch washing machines fitted with a conventional brushed or universal motor. Find the appliance's complete model number, known as the E number or ENR. It is normally printed on a label inside the door opening or on the rear of the machine. Use the full number, including the digits after the slash, to find the correct Bosch replacement brushes. Do not order them based only on the appearance of the old parts. Motor brush replacement involves mains voltage wiring and moving mechanical components. Disconnect the washing machine from the electrical supply before beginning. Turn off the water tap, disconnect the inlet hose if necessary, and move the appliance into a safe working position. Make sure the machine is stable and that you have enough light behind it. The tools required vary by model, but you will normally need Torx screwdrivers, a suitable socket or spanner, a flat screwdriver, and work gloves. Remove the screws securing the rear access panel, then lift the panel away. The motor is normally positioned underneath the drum and drives the large drum pulley through a rubber belt. Before disconnecting anything, take clear photographs of the motor wiring and cable routing. These pictures can be extremely useful during reassembly. Remove the drive belt by holding it near the large drum pulley while slowly rotating the pulley by hand. Guide the belt toward the outer edge until it comes off. Keep your fingers away from the points where the belt meets the pulleys. Disconnect the motor wiring plug. Depending on the model, there may also be a separate earth wire or additional connector. Release any retaining clips holding the wiring loom to the motor. Support the motor before removing its mounting bolts because it can be heavier than expected. Remove the bolts, then move the motor backward and carefully slide it out of its mounting points. Do not allow it to fall or hang from any remaining wires. The two carbon brushes are mounted on opposite sides of the motor, close to the commutator. Each brush normally consists of a carbon block, a spring, and either a plastic or metal holder. Disconnect the electrical terminal from the first brush holder, remove the retaining screws, or release the locking tabs, depending on the design. Carefully withdraw the brush assembly from the motor. Inspect the carbon block. A worn brush may be very short, chipped, unevenly worn, or no longer pushed firmly against the commutator by its spring. Compare it with the new replacement. Remove the second brush in the same way. Carbon brushes should always be replaced as a pair, even when one appears less worn than the other. Installing only one new brush can result in uneven contact and unreliable motor operation. Before fitting the new parts, inspect the copper commutator through the brush openings. The surface should be reasonably smooth and even. Heavy burning, deep grooves, loose segments, or serious damage may indicate that replacing the brushes alone will not solve the problem. The motor should then be inspected by a qualified technician. Check the orientation of each new brush carefully. Carbon brushes often have an angled contact face that must follow the shape and direction of the commutator. Match the orientation of the original brush or follow the markings and instructions supplied with the replacement part. Slide the new brush into its holder without forcing it. The carbon block should move freely and the spring should press it toward the commutator. Secure the holder with its screws or locking tabs, then reconnect the electrical terminal. Repeat the procedure on the opposite side. Return the motor to its mounting points underneath the drum. Insert and tighten the motor bolts securely, but do not over-tighten them. Reconnect the main wiring plug the earth connection, and any cable retainers exactly as they were originally installed. Reinstall the drive belt by placing it around the small motor pulley first. Position the other side against the large drum pulley and slowly rotate the drum pulley by hand while guiding the belt into place. Continue turning it for several complete rotations and make sure the belt remains centered on both pulleys. Before replacing the rear panel, check that no tools or loose wires have been left inside the machine. Confirm that every connector is secure and that the belt is correctly positioned. Refit the rear panel and tighten all its screws. Move the washing machine back into position, reconnect the water supply and check the hose connections for leaks. Reconnect the electrical supply and run an empty rinse and spin program while staying close to the appliance. New brushes may require a short period to settle against the commutator, but the motor should run consistently. Stop the machine immediately if you notice heavy sparking, a strong burning smell, abnormal knocking, or repeated electrical faults. If the drum still does not turn after replacing the brushes, the problem may involve the motor, wiring, electronic control board, drive belt, door lock, or another component. In that situation, further testing should be carried out by a trained appliance technician.